The story begins at Hawkins' lab in China, where very dangerous and secret experiments are performed on animals. In this same lab, a female worker named Lily is doing cleaning work. Then, he finds a key lying on the floor. Lily picks up the key and keeps it with her. Meanwhile, while cleaning, Lily's hand accidentally touches a machine kept there, due to which the emergency alarm of the entire lab rings. She gets terribly scared. Lily tries hard to turn off the alarm, but it won't. Then suddenly his eyes fall on a strange and large iron door which she had never seen before in this lab. She finds that door quite mysterious. She unlocks the door with the key she keeps with her and slowly walks inside. There was pitch darkness inside that room, due to which she was not able to see anything clearly there. But despite this, she gathers courage and moves inside, where she sees a huge cage in front of him. Without thinking, Lily also unlocks the cage with that key and goes inside. She had no idea that this was going to become the biggest and last mistake of her life. Then, suddenly, from right behind him comes the terrifying sound of a giant animal growling. Lily's senses are blown away as she looks back in fear. A man-eating dinosaur stood right in front of her. Seeing this, Lily tries to scream loudly, but before she can do anything, the dinosaur attacks Lily directly and brutally kills and eats her. After this, the ferocious dinosaur comes out of that open door. Meanwhile, inside the lab's locker room, a girl is changing her clothes. Then she hears a strange and scary sound of some animal from outside. She gets very nervous and starts moving stealthily in the direction of that sound. After walking some distance, she meets her friend wearing glasses, who apologizes to her for the scary sound, after which both these girls go out from there. Now the scene changes, and we see Liang, who was an excellent bioresearcher by profession. Liang was currently in the middle of the jungle on a mission to capture a very large and dangerous anaconda snake. He and his team set up a strong and large trap there, and with his gun pointed, waited for the anaconda to come out. Within a short time, there is a lot of movement in the bushes, and an anaconda about 50 feet long appears in front. As the anaconda approaches the trap right above, Liang's friend activates the trap's remote lock, due to which that huge anaconda gets trapped in the same net. Liang immediately fires his gun at it. As soon as the bullet hits, the anaconda's anger reaches the seventh sky. He uses all his strength to break that strong net in a moment and comes out and attacks all those people. Now the anaconda goes straight after Liang. Liang runs very fast into the forest to save his life, but that huge anaconda hits him from behind and throws him to the ground. The snake is about to swallow him when Liang quickly uses his brain. He uses a shiny mirror he has with him to reflect sunlight directly into the anaconda's eyes. This sudden stunning blow causes the anaconda to retreat, giving Liang some time to escape. Liang seizes this opportunity and quickly escapes, but the angry anaconda starts chasing him again. On the other hand, Liang's companions have prepared another trap on the way ahead. Liang comes running quickly and crosses the net, and the anaconda following right behind gets trapped again in the new net. The anaconda tries hard to get out, but this time he's not successful. Liang then locks the anaconda in a large container and heads straight to the hospital. There, a lady comes to Dr. Liang and makes a shocking revelation. She says this is not an ordinary anaconda, but its DNA matches the DNA of a bear. Hearing this, Liang is blown away. To find out the truth behind this mystery, he goes straight to Hawkins' lab, where he meets Maria, the head of the lab controller, and starts asking her sharp questions about the anaconda. Maria tells him the truth, that in this lab we create hybrid animals by mixing DNA from different species of animals so that they can survive in any harsh environment. While they're having this conversation, a security officer named William comes running towards them. He is panicked and tells Maria that something terrible has happened inside the lab.
William immediately takes Maria with him and Liang follows them. The scene they see after reaching there makes the ground slip from under their feet. On the floor lies Lily's severed hand, which was killed just moments ago by that ferocious dinosaur. Seeing this horrific scene, everyone present there gets terrified. Maria immediately asked William to inform the police, but just then the security team captain arrives. He flatly refuses to call the police and says that he will find this culprit himself. The captain further explains that if this news goes out of the lab, it will bring a lot of disrepute to the company. Meanwhile, Liang looks at the severed hand very carefully and warns everyone that it was not killed by a human, but by a very large and ferocious animal. After this, the captain immediately starts checking the CCTV camera footage, but they don't see anything strange on the screen. Then suddenly, they hear the terrifying sound of a huge animal growling right behind them. When everyone slowly turned around, there was that same giant dinosaur standing in front of them. On seeing him, everyone gets scared and starts running here and there to save their lives. The dinosaur pounces straight on them and chews alive a worker who comes in their way. Now he moves on to the rest of the people. Then Liang makes a dangerous plan. He tells the others to run to the other side and shouts to draw the dinosaur's attention so the others can be saved. Distracting the dinosaur, Liang runs into a gym. Actually, Liang's plan was to trap this dinosaur with the help of heavy machines and iron cables present in the gym. But that dinosaur was so huge that Liang's plan completely fails. Then suddenly, Liang's eyes fell on a boy who was happily working out with earphones in his ears. Because of the loud music, he was unaware of the peril that had come to the gym. Unfortunately, the dinosaur catches sight of the boy and slowly starts moving towards him. To save the boy's life, Liang fearlessly picks up a heavy iron gym plate and hits the dinosaur on the head with full force. After being hit, the dinosaur angrily turns on Liang, and Liang cleverly traps it between a large machine. Then Officer William also arrives there and starts hitting the dinosaur continuously with an iron rod, but that rod has no effect on that huge animal. Seeing his growing anger, everyone retreats in fear. Taking advantage of the chaos, Maria rushes over to the guy working out and pulls him away and runs outside. But then the dinosaur breaks free from the heavy machine like junk and starts running after them. Then Liang picks up a large plastic dustbin and runs to place it on the dinosaur's head. Due to the head being covered, the dinosaur cannot see, and taking advantage of this, they run away from there. All of them quickly run towards the corridor, but then the Officer William stops there. He remembers that his girlfriend is still trapped in the bathroom on the floor below. He starts going to save her, but Liang stops him and says, "You take the rest of the survivors to safety. Maria and I will rescue your girlfriend." William agrees, and Liang and Maria set out to find the girl. After this, the same girl is seen taking a bath comfortably under the shower. Then suddenly the shower water stops flowing. She feels something strange as she closes her eyes and checks the tap with her hand. As soon as she opens her eyes, she is shocked to see the horrific sight in front of her. Right in front of her stood the same dinosaur drinking the water falling from the tap. The girl is about to scream at the close of death when Maria arrives just in time. She immediately covers her mouth and signals to be quiet. After this, both the girls try to get out stealthily while carefully avoiding the dinosaur. But as soon as they come out, they find the same girl with glasses who is searching for her glasses which had fallen on the floor. As soon as she finds her glasses and puts them on, she sees the dinosaur in front of her and lets out a loud scream. Hearing her scream, the dinosaur becomes alert and starts chasing them. Then Liang arrives there as a messiah. He breaks the large shampoo bottles kept nearby by throwing them on the floor, due to which foam and grease spreads all over the floor. As the massive dinosaur moves forward, it slips violently and falls to the floor. Taking advantage of this opportunity, all of them escape safely from there. They run and hide inside a large storage room, but the clever dinosaur follows them outside the room and starts searching for them. To save themselves, they hold their breath and hide behind the big boxes kept in the room. But the dinosaur had a very sharp sense of smell. He starts moving towards them, sniffing the air.
Whichever way Maria went to escape, the dinosaur would sniff and reach the same box. Liang immediately realizes that the animal is following Maria's body odor. He immediately comes up with a solution. He makes Maria take off her jacket and throws it away behind an empty box. When the dinosaur arrives there, sniffing around, all he finds is the jacket. Seeing this, Liang asks Maria to turn on the room's high-power projector. As soon as the projector is turned on, its bright, colorful lights clearly reveal the shadows of hidden dinosaurs. As soon as they get a chance, they drop heavy furniture and shelves in front of the dinosaur and then leave and lock the door from the outside. But after moving a little further, they get another big shock.
All the main exit doors to the lab were automatically locked. That meant there was no way out. Then William arrives there and takes them with him to a secret bunker where the few survivors were hiding in fear from the very beginning. William tells them that we are not safe here at all. That monster can break down this door and kill us any time. We have to get out of here at any cost. But the problem was that soon the lab owner had sealed the entire building. Liang and Maria then leave the room to find another way out. After walking a short distance, they hear heavy footsteps. That monster was coming towards them. To escape from him, they immediately enter a nearby room, which was the main record room of the lab. Liang hacks into the computers there to try to find the necessary information and exit codes. On the other hand, the dinosaur attacks the remaining people. The door is about to break down when Liang makes some noises from the record room that distract the dinosaur, and it suddenly turns the other way. When people look out the small window of the safe room, they see that the dinosaur is now chasing Liang. But after going some distance, the clever animal realizes that this is a trap laid by Liang. He immediately changes his direction and starts moving back towards those innocent people. Meanwhile, Liang runs and warns everyone that the dinosaur is headed this way, so all of you go hide somewhere immediately. Hearing him, everyone starts running away from there to save their lives. But then, the dinosaur cleverly turns from the other side and suddenly appears in front of them. Seeing death in front of them, everyone gets scared and starts running in the opposite direction. But then, while running, Maria falls on the ground. Liang rushes to her aid without delay and saves her from the dinosaur. Meanwhile, security personnel arrive and kill the ferocious animal, after which Liang also moves forward to see the dinosaur closely. But then he feels something strange. When he observes its body carefully, he sees that the dinosaur's body is evolving itself to become even more powerful than before. Liang immediately shouts for everyone to run away from the dinosaur, but the security team captain takes his words lightly and says that nothing like that will happen. All of you stay relaxed. This carelessness of the captain proves to be the last mistake of his life. Then suddenly the dinosaur stands up and with the help of its long, dangerous tongue, grabs the captain and comes out alive. Seeing this horrifying end of the captain, the rest of the people get terrified and start running away from there without thinking. Meanwhile, the rest of the captain's security guards risk their lives and start firing indiscriminately at the dinosaur. But the bullets have no effect on the cannibal, and he kills all the guards one by one. On the other hand, the rest of the people run inside the lab and reached a place where there were many trees and plants. Upon arriving, Maria immediately turned on the emergency lights to make it easier to escape in the dark. After moving a little further, they all see a very big and deep pit in the ground. They had no idea what lurked inside that dark pit. Then suddenly, scary sounds of some creature crawling start coming from inside that pit, due to which everyone becomes alert, and the very next moment, a huge and extremely dangerous snake comes out from inside that pit. Everyone loses their senses after seeing him, and people again start running to save their lives. The man-eating snake attacks them and starts chasing them. Some people become victims of this snake while running away, while the rest of the people hide behind dense trees to save their lives. They all live in fear, not knowing when the snake will find them. Meanwhile, Liang thinks that if no action is taken, everyone will be killed. So he risks himself and goes straight in front of the snake so that the others can get a chance to escape safely. Upon seeing Liang, the huge snake lunges after him, and Liang runs very fast to distract it. But unfortunately, as Liang approaches the same deep pit, he slips and falls on the ground. The snake immediately stands right in front of him and slowly moves forward to swallow him. But then Liang notices that the snake suddenly stops and starts retreating without attacking. In fact, another very large and extremely powerful snake comes out from the bushes right behind Liang. As soon as the huge snake arrives, it attacks the smaller snake and kills it brutally in a moment. Taking advantage of this bloody fight, Liang quickly escapes from there. After walking some distance, Liang checks his pocket to see if his pen drive is safe. Actually, Liang cleverly copied all the secret data of this illegal lab into that pen drive so that he could reveal the dark truth of this lab to the outside world. After this, he moves towards a secret path, which was connected to a tunnel. But as he emerges from the other side of the tunnel, some armed men who were lying in wait there attack him and capture him. Liang fights them bravely using martial arts, But then one of the men puts a sharp knife to Maria's neck and starts blackmailing Liang. With Maria's life in danger, Liang is forced to kneel and surrender.
Then they capture him and bring him to the master scientist who created all these dangerous hybrid creatures. Liang hands over the pen drive to the cruel scientist. Seeing the pen drive, the scientist gets furious at Maria and says that you have broken my trust, and now I will not let any of you go from here alive. Amidst this tension, another revelation comes to light, that Liang and Maria were once in a serious relationship, but Liang was so busy with his research work that he was unable to give time to Maria, and that is why they broke up. They're having a conversation when suddenly the girl with the glasses has a severe asthma attack. Seeing his agony, Sun's scientist, instead of feeling pity, becomes happy and gives him a poisonous injection under the pretext of giving him medicine. Due to the dangerous poison, that innocent girl dies in agony and dies instantly. Seeing this, everyone present there gets scared badly. Meanwhile, Liang escapes from the scientist and uses a different trick of his own. He locks the rest of his companions inside a very large and strong iron cage to protect them from the dinosaur attack. After which, they set out on the mission, and at Liang's behest, William cuts off the power to the entire lab. As soon as it gets dark, Liang goes straight to the dinosaur and starts making noise to make it run after him. But because of the extreme darkness, the dinosaur cannot see Liang clearly and starts following Maria's voice. Meanwhile, William opens the heavy door where the giant snake had attacked earlier. Liang and William then chase the dinosaur and bring it back to the same place where Liang had locked everyone else safely inside the cage. Liang and William try to sneak inside the cage when the dinosaur grabs Liang's leg with its long tongue and starts pulling him away. At that moment, William takes out a sharp knife from his pocket and throws it towards Liang. Liang frees himself by stabbing the dinosaur's tongue with the knife, and they both quickly enter the cage and lock the gate. Now Maria and the others understand Liang's real master plan. Liang had locked them all in a cage so that the dinosaur could not attack them, and wanted to kill both the giant snake and the dinosaur by making them fight each other. The dinosaur angrily tries with all his might to break the cage, but the cage is very strong and doesn't break. Meanwhile, that giant snake also reaches there. The dinosaur pounces on the snake as soon as it sees it. The snake starts killing the dinosaur by grabbing it very brutally, but the dinosaur also fights him with all its might. Due to its huge size, the snake starts overpowering the dinosaur. Then the clever dinosaur uses his invisible power and disappears. But that snake detects the body heat of the dinosaur with the help of thermal vision, and after finding its exact location, it throws it away by throwing it far away. Due to the collision, the dinosaur flies into the air and hits directly into a heavy gas pipe filled with extremely cold liquid nitrogen. Due to the collision, that pipe starts leaking. Meanwhile, the snake sinks its poisonous teeth into the dinosaur's neck, due to which its deadly poison spreads in the body of the dinosaur, and the dinosaur falls unconscious there. All the people in the cage think the dinosaur is dead. On the other hand, Sun's scientist also becomes very sad after seeing his most precious creature dying on the screen. Now everyone thinks the danger is over, and the snakes start to leave, when suddenly the dinosaur stands up again. But this time, instead of killing him, the poison triggers a terrible mutation in his body. In no time, his body becomes twice as big and much more dangerous than before. Seeing this horrific scene, everyone inside the cage is completely shocked. The giant anaconda attacks the monster dinosaur once again, but this time the dinosaur had become very powerful. He catches the snake in the air with his tongue and tears it into two pieces with his ferocious jaws, due to which that huge snake dies in agony. After eliminating the snake, the dinosaur moves towards the cage. Liang shouts to everyone that now we have to run away from here immediately, or else this monster will break this cage like junk. They immediately open the other gate of the cage and start running out, but the dinosaur chases them. Sensing danger, Liang immediately makes a final plan. He lures the dinosaur towards him and brings him right under the broken liquid nitrogen pipe and opens the valve wide. The extreme cold causes the dinosaur to slowly freeze into ice. But then the insane scientist comes from behind and attacks Liang and closes the liquid nitrogen pipe. After this, the scientist goes to his dinosaur like a madman and lovingly tells him that I created you, I am your master. But that hungry and angry dinosaur chews up his own maker in one fell swoop. Now the dinosaur starts moving towards Liang again. Then suddenly Maria comes there with a heavy machine and starts pushing the dinosaur back with all her might to try to bring it back into the liquid nitrogen zone. but the mutated dinosaur was so powerful that it was not moving an inch. Seeing Maria in trouble, Liang rushes over and together they use the full pressure of the machine to hit the dinosaur on the main valve of the liquid nitrogen. As soon as the tremendous pressure of the gas is released, the man-eating dinosaur freezes completely on the spot and turns into an ice statue. Seeing this, everyone feels relieved and they dance with joy. Now, after this, the scene shifts and we see Liang on a hospital bed where he is undergoing treatment and Maria is also sitting beside him, lovingly holding his hand. Just then, a documentary is playing on the TV in front of Liang, showing how some unknown creatures are rapidly evolving to survive in the cold weather. Upon hearing this news, Liang's face once again shows a look of panic. And in the last shot of the story, we see a large cargo truck carrying that same frozen dinosaur being transported somewhere. Then, suddenly, the dinosaur frozen in the ice slowly opens its eyes and begins to breathe. And that is where the story ends.